Hey Mama, welcome to the podcast. If you are listening to this episode, it is a Friday episode where I give you tips for motherhood. And today I wanted to give you some health tips to help you get a little bit healthier. Thanks for joining. Hi, I'm Jocelyn, host of the Positive in Pregnancy and Motherhood podcast. I help pregnant women and mothers to find positivity in their season of life through changing their thoughts to work for them and not against them. I help mothers find the small, doable steps in thought and action without making drastic changes to their everyday mom life, and I can help you. Thanks for joining. Summer can be a tough one to be healthy. There are barbecues, there are parties, there are all sorts of holidays and things that are going on during the summer, vacations that can kind of throw us off a little bit and get us a little bit off track for eating healthy. So with this episode, I just wanted to give you a few actual things you can do to become a little bit healthier this summer by just replacing some habits you already have. So the first one I am going to encourage is dealing with the afternoon. If you're like me at all, sometimes in the afternoon you just feel like you need a snack. You want to eat something mid-afternoon. It's not quite dinner time, but you just kind of want that mid-afternoon snack. So before, I used to kind of turn to like your granola bars, or if I had them in the cupboard, I would eat chips and cheese. That was one of my favorites, actually, was tortilla chips and cheese. And stuff like that is what I was finding myself turning to. But I've decided that really wasn't supporting me health-wise, and so I've started turning to an apple. So that's what I'm going to encourage you to do, is whatever you eat for that afternoon snack, I'm going to encourage you to turn to an apple or some type of fruit to replace the unhealthier option for a healthier option. It seems like something little, but little things like these add up over time, and they will help you to have better health. Because as moms, we need good health. We have got a lot to do, a lot to focus on, and a lot in raising children, and it takes a lot of energy. But if we're not feeding our body the right energy that it needs, we are going to run out of energy, and the tasks that we would like to do in motherhood can get harder and mentally stressful. So giving our body proper nutrition by making simple shifts like this is going to help. I know that it has helped me, as I have done the apple thing for probably a week or two now. I've really tried to implement that. So try replacing your afternoon snack with an apple. The second tip is if you find yourself needlessly snacking, say you've already had your apple, or you just find yourself eating a lot throughout the day, and you're not really hungry, it's just kind of a coping mechanism. I know that I've used food, and I still do at times, use food for coping mechanisms. So if you find that you're using food for a coping mechanism for dealing with being a young mom with kids who get grouchy and cry and don't take long enough naps, and you find yourself eating, I encourage you to put gum in your mouth. This is another one that has really helped get me by when I found myself mindlessly eating, is to just put gum in my mouth. I didn't usually chew gum throughout the day, but I found that as I had that gum in my mouth, it really helped me to not snack, because I didn't want to mess up the gum. I didn't want to take it out of my mouth and hold it while I chewed up something and then put it back in my mouth only to have whatever I just chewed up get gross in the gum. It helped me to remember that I just didn't want to mindlessly snack all day long, that I was trying to have better health habits. And I know that because you're listening to this episode, you want to have better health habits as well. So pick one of these things that I mentioned in this episode and do your best to implement it into your motherhood and into your life. So instead of snacking mindlessly all day or always having something in your mouth, chew some gum and let that be the tip to help make you a little bit healthier. And the last tip that I'm going to give, I had 3 tips for this episode, is to drink more water. Drink water, any amount before you eat. Drink water when you first get up. Drink water throughout the day. I strive to do a half a gallon of water every day, which is 2 quarts. And I have been successful at that for months because I just put it in a big jar, and I know that when that jar is gone, then I have drank my water for the day. Drink water. Water is so good for you. 70% of your body is made up of water, or that's what I've heard in statistics before. And water helps flush out negative toxins. It helps your cells. Water plays a huge role in a lot of the functions of our body. So even if you do nothing but drink more water, that will help you to get healthier and to do better. Replace one of those fruity or carbonated drinks with water. You can do this, Mama. These aren't drastic changes. These are simple changes that you can implement into your life to become a little bit healthier this year, to feel a little bit healthier this summer by implementing something small. The 3 tips that I suggested were to replace your afternoon snack with an apple, drink water before you eat, drink water in the morning, just drink more water. And the second one that I am actually saying third because I messed that up was to chew gum. Put gum in your mouth in between those meal times to help you remember that you don't need to eat all the time, that it is okay to chew the gum instead of having something in your mouth. You are amazing. These little things that you implement are going to build confidence, and it will be easier for you to make even bigger changes health-wise in your life. Keep up the good work. Keep doing the things that you are doing because your family needs you. God needs you, and you need you to be a little bit healthier. Thank you for listening. Thank you for sharing, and most of all, thank you for implementing what you've learned into your life to become a more healthy and a more positive you. Because as you do implement these, it'll help you to have more positivity in your life. Until next time. Thank you for being a part of the Positive in Pregnancy and Motherhood podcast, for listening, for sharing, and most of all, for applying these tools into your own life to improve your own happiness so that you can find your own better thoughts for a better you in a positive pregnancy, in losing that stubborn baby weight, and becoming the mom you desire to be through taking small steps in thought and action to reach your goals. If you are a mother who has an inner desire to enjoy motherhood and pregnancy better, but you are having difficulty figuring it out, I can help you. I can help you find the small, doable steps without drastic changes to your everyday mom life. Reach out, let's connect, and let's see you move forward. My name is Jocelyn, and I thank you for listening. Until next time. Hey Mama, if you enjoy having a fresh smelling home, I encourage you to check out Flicker's Candle Co. I do not advertise for this podcast other than my own business at the end of the podcast. And that is a way you can support me, but also get some fresh smelling scents for your home. Homes are more enjoyable. It's more enjoyable to be home when your home is smelling good. Sometimes my home can get smelling kind of drab and hot and yucky in the summer. So I enjoy having a fresh smelling home. I have wax melts, I have candles, or I have room sprays if the wax melts and candles don't interest you. check it out. It will be the top link in the show notes. Flickers Candle Co., my new venture and business that I hand pour. I hand pour or make all of the products. Thank you supporting me in my endeavors, and keep up the good work. Changing some health habits will help mentally with positivity. Until next time.